Welcome to KREM News at Noon. It is so good to see you. I'm Laura Papetti. On this Monday, we begin, of course, with a look at the weather. A check of the forecast with our guy, Thomas Patrick. And Thomas, it was a very warm weekend. We're heading into a long, hot week. Where are we at as of right now?
Yeah, right now it's already 92 degrees, Laura. And you know me, I like to be out in the outdoor weather center and rain, snow, sunshine. But when it comes to the extreme heat, get pretty hot under the collar pretty fast here. This past weekend was mid-90s, but today we're on our way to about 100 degrees for the high temperature as we remain under excessive heat warnings. These last until Wednesday. So these next 3 days, still plenty hot, but the kicker is that they will be the most hot overall as our high temperature is not just at 100, but could be pushing 105 and above. And this is likely going to be our hottest stretch of the entire year. These are the current temperatures, already 92 in Spokane, lots of upper 80s for a lunch hour temperature. It's already 98 in Omak if you spotted that pretty quickly. So we're on our way up to 100 degrees. That would be a record high for the day because the record stands at 99 for this afternoon. So that is the mark that we are watching. But it's not just today. It's Tuesday and Wednesday, each day even hotter, yet each day also above the record high temperatures. So these next 3 days are going to be absolutely scorching hot for the inland Northwest. So the question is, when does this type of heat subdue a little bit, and what is going to happen when this heat wave comes to an end? We have the answer to all of those forecast details coming up.
All right, my friend, thank you. One thing to keep in mind, of course, during the warm temperatures is try to limit your outside time if you can. It's also important to stay properly hydrated. The CDC says for every hour that you spend outside in the high heat, you should be drinking 1 to 2 bottles of water. So that means if you work outside or have lengthy outdoor plans, prepare to drink at least 8 bottles of water for an 8-hour day. Hydration is so important because when we get a heat wave like this, that does increase the risk of heat exhaustion, illness, and heat stroke. All of those can certainly sneak up on you, even if you're, say, a healthy adult or a child. So watch for signs like cramps, headaches, excessive sweat, dizziness, and of course losing consciousness. If you get any of these symptoms, especially fainting, you could be experiencing heat stroke and should call 911 right away. And the city of Spokane, doing what it can, has several cooling centers open for people to use. Spokane libraries are open to help people cool off, and this includes the Central Library Park, Shadle Park, Hilliard, South Hill, and Indian Trail libraries. There's also more support available at the Trent Resource Shelter. Also, if you need a ride, Spokane Transit is offering free fare if you're heading to a cooling shelter. All right, another option to stay cool could mean a visit to your local pool or a splash pad. KREM 2's Brandon T. Jones has a look at what you need to know before you dive in.
Well, yeah, here's the thing. I saw the forecast. I figured we should reach out to the city, find out some different ways how people can cool down across Spokane. And they provided me with some really good information. Listen to this. 19 splash pads across the city of Spokane, 6 city-run pools, including the one here at Comstock. You can see some people are taking advantage of it already. The swim team is back there getting their practice in and kind of beating some of that major heat that we're going to have throughout the day as well. But again, just some really good resources around Spokane to cool down. As for those pools, you've got Comstock, like the one mentioned, Whittier, Cannon, Hilliard, Shadle, and Liberty. All pools have open swimming for free Monday through Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m. In the evenings, there's a rotation. Mondays and Wednesdays, it'll be 6:30 to 8 p.m. at Cannon, Comstock, and Hilliard. Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6:30 to 8, free swimming is available at Liberty and Shadle. Just make sure before you head to one of the pools to sign up, go ahead and get a no-cost splash pass. You can do that by going to SpokaneParks.org/aquatics, and there is a charge for dedicated lap swim times, but just a small fee of $4. As for those 19 splash pads, those are also free and open from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. with just the push of a button. So again, the swimming pools are open for the city until August 23rd. Great resource to take advantage of, especially when we get some of that heat that we have this week. But for now, reporting here on the South Hill, Brandon T. Jones, KREM 2 News.
All right, and if your idea of cooling off does include one of our local rivers or lakes, you need to be prepared for that temperature difference. According to the Spokane Riverkeeper, today the Spokane River sits at 63 degrees. The fishing website Lake Monster says Lake Coeur d'Alene is 65 degrees, Liberty Lake is 66 degrees, and Medical Lake sitting at 76 degrees. Jumping into cold lakes or rivers can cause cold water shocks, so that can make your body clench up so much that you're not able to swim. Weather.gov recommends wearing a life jacket so if swimmers are experiencing any symptoms, they will indeed stay afloat. It is important to remember a life jacket should be the correct size, and you want to make sure all of the straps are good and tight. Here's a good test that you can do.
You put your thumbs underneath the life jacket, and if you can pull it up past your ears, then it is not tight enough.
All right, according to the CDC, unintentional drowning deaths increased in the month of July. Last year, there were 53 drowning deaths in Washington state. You can stay ahead of the heat and weather impact with the KREM 2 app. Easy, sign up to get severe weather alerts or check the real-time forecast right in your neighborhood. You can download the KREM 2 app in your phone's app store. It's easy to do.